the Fat Hiker Jackpine Trail. Alright, here we go. Timing of a toilet lid. Oh, there he is. Did it all come out in the end? Like life's problems, like going to the toilet. It all comes out in the end. Sorry? It's a good outhouse. I suppose that one is too. Oh yes. And oh, what's this? Oh, this is alright, so this is critter proof, raccoon proof, and bear proof. Difficult to get into. Alrighty. Oh, it's a car. No dogs allowed. Ooh, look at the sun cascading. The sun's rays cascading through the trees. It's quite remarkable. Sorry?
We're going right.
Yes, we're going right. And on this trail, I was told that part of the Rito Trail will meet up with the Rito Trail at some point.
Yeah.
So it's like 300 plus kilometers. The Rito Trail goes from Ottawa to Kingston, Ontario. Two beautiful cities in eastern Ontario.
Some people through hike it.
Some people through hike it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen videos of it. It looks pretty strenuous. Oh, look at the chipmunk. Oh.
We have a visitor to greet us.
Yes. Well, hello there.
This would be a good place to run on too.
Go for a run?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful of these little snags, eh? That could trip you up.
Definitely.
So you have to make sure that you're alert.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to have a spill here and...
Trail running, you have to be more alert.
Yeah.
But
Or can you take your bike through here?
I don't know. Some trails allow biking. I'm not sure which ones. But
Well, I didn't see a sign saying not.
so you probably could then.
Yeah.
Some people do bike the trails around here.
Right. A signal that we're on the Jackpine Trail. Get closer. There you go. Oops, almost got snagged up there. Alrighty. Little table, I guess, for put some food for the wildlife here. A lot of the wildlife have been, large part have been chipmunks. Saw some finches and squirrels. Chipmunks are appear to be a lot more approachable than squirrels. Squirrels just seem a little bit squirrely to me. But we're on the Jackpine Trail.
Sorry, no, it's the Lime Kiln Trail.
Lime Kiln Trail?
Yeah.
That's the blue triangle?
Yes. Part of the same network, so.
Okay. Well, if they see this upload on YouTube, it means that we survived.
Hey, it's gonna get scraggly up ahead.
Scraggly.
Walking on rock.
I may be fat, but I'm a hiker.
Here comes the surprises.
All right. We're approaching the surprises. What's the first surprise?
Some ruins.
Oh, yes.
With the floodlime kiln.
Okay.
The floodlime kiln was comprised of 5 buildings surrounding the circular kiln pot, including the lime house where the finished lime was stored, and the powder magazine where the black powder used for quarrying was kept.
All right. So we're near the quarry.
Well,
Is the quarry a second surprise?
no, the second surprise is the bigger ruins.
Oh, the plot thickens. Alrighty. So here we go. Oh, this old decrepit poor birdhouse. Huh. Well, I'll be. And what do I see here? There he goes. And this is the second surprise. All right. Scraggly, make sure you have a sure footing, but it's still a trail that's not difficult. Here is a halfway point of today's hike. All right, and these reeds are coming up actually to my level of my head or my shoulders. Some are even higher than that. And I'm 6'4". I'm no slug.
This app could have had trails in Bermuda.
Yeah, well, I'll check for that. Yeah, or I was on a trail in New York City, and that was really cool. I filmed it, but I put it on the I didn't put it on the Fat Hiker. Instead, it was on the Steaming Bean. My walk through, not through New York City, but they have a pretty cool trail in New York City where they use an old unused railway line, not streetcars but subway, and they convert it into a trail, and it's above ground. So that was cool. 50,000 trails on the app? Yeah. Okay. Hello. Garter snake? Where? Oh, cool bananas. It took off? Well, that snake, there's a boa constrictor that went loose in the neighborhood of Westboro. Have they found it? I have not heard, but they, I think it was the police or whoever on social media brought to the attention of the residents of Westboro that the boa constrictor's on loose and they're downplaying the scare. Well, I don't know about that. Oh my lord. It is scraggly. I almost tripped over a rock.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my phone down. We're 2/3 through this scraggle. Interesting. The dead trees add a interesting feeling to this trail. 2012 there was a fire?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
They had to make a fire break.
Yeah. Yes, and this trail, good length of it, consists of walking on wood chips, which is great for the legs and your feet. Good cushioning. And yeah, we're going the right way. On the tree there is a blue indicator.
The real trail is just over here.
And that way is the Rideau Trail?
Yeah.
Ah! The orange indicator indicates the Rideau Trail. The 300 plus kilometer trail that can bring people from Ottawa to Kingston or Kingston to Ottawa. Alrighty. Sorry? We are still on the Chipmunk Trail. Where's Alvin? Alright. And more Inukshuk's. Yes, markers used by our Inuit people. I really gotta figure out a way to keep my shoes tied. They're always coming undone and always loose. I remember years ago I used to buy a thing that I would just put through the shoelaces and it'll keep them tied, or you buy special shoelaces were all kind of cringy and they didn't become undone or would not become undone. And that was, you could find that at a local store that we had in Ottawa, but it's no longer there. Pity. Switching trails to what? The Beaver Trail. Yeah. What was that shoe store at College Square? That was a sports shoe store. You know, the running shoes that have the New Balance. Yes, the New Balance shop. So this is a sighting for what?
Well, there's a good view of the swamp, the stony swamp.
Yeah?
And this squirrel, I think, likes to hang out here.
Any view of beavers?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
There could be a beaver dam in there somewhere. There's a chickadee.
I see the chickadee right there. Oh. Oh. Another 2 kilometers to go. Man, this is so much better than sitting on a couch and going through Facebook and you know, arguing with people online about politics. Okay. I think there's about 4 of them. amazing. Now, you wouldn't have seen this 20 years ago. What's happening is that the federal government has been adding animals back to their natural habitats. So that's why we see these days a lot of wild turkeys and maybe pumas back in the Ottawa Valley. So this is a real treat, you know. Where's the other? He is, or she, doing her thing. Yeah, this would not have been seen 20 years ago, maybe even 10 years ago. This is really interesting. So in the last few years that residents in Ottawa would come across these wild turkeys. Huh. The plot thickens, indicating that we're on the Beaver Trail. The wild bird sanctuary that looks after our feathered friends. I'm only meters away from the wild turkeys.
I guess both. They're domestic doves.
Oh yeah?
Sorry. He's a little brave.
Yeah. It's not squishy. It's not like what did you? Well, I just wanted your opinion. Your opinion matters. That's not true.
They all got it.
Oh, to grandmother's house we go. Wow, love the lighting in here. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but it really is impressive. Of course, the blue markings directing us back. What's that sign?
John Bennett Boardwalk. And that's the website for the Rideau Trail.
Right.
And I guess this blue blaze signifies that it's a side trail off the Rideau Trail.
A side trail, the Rideau Trail.
Yeah, that's what the blue blaze is.
Are we sure?
About 75% sure.
Alrighty, the plot thickens. Alright, let's continue.
We're on the Jackpine Trail.
But we are on the Jackpine Trail. I bet you ooh, watch out for this. This is a good way to, holy wackadoodle, get injured. Oh well, That's why we have to be alert. Not to carry phones in front of us.
I think the John Bennett Boardwalk needs some TLC.
Yeah. There's a little bit of repair going on. Thank you, people who were involved in making this boardwalk. Much appreciated. A little gravel before we hit the wooden boardwalk. And a little part here. That's caved in a tiny bit. Yeah, you want to be a little bit, you want to have awareness when you're doing this. Following the directions of the blue arrows or blazes. It's like over here in Ottawa, it's like plus 20 or early 20s degrees Celsius. But just was watching James Lee up in Sandy Bay, where I'm headed to next, plus 7 degrees Celsius. So it's a chilly one in Sandy Bay today. So I don't have to worry about getting hot if I go for a walk up there. It'll cool me down. Jesus Louises, almost slipped there. A lot of mud. Oh my Lord. A lot of mosquitoes. And the summer's been pretty good for mosquitoes, but when there's mosquitoes, I just walk faster. And that seems to do the trick. Lord have mercy. Last couple hundred yards of the trail. And glad I did this today. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. Maybe it'll become habitual. That would be cool.
I'm uploading the recording now.
Oh, okay. So we just finished our hike. It was projected at first to be 6.8 kilometers, but you know what? We're gone beyond 7 kilometers. So 7.1, 7.2 kilometers.
7.2.
7.2 is the final tally. The final tally. So that's all right. Accomplishment. Vlog. Fini.